This area has always been a bit weird to me. I mean, it's just an area that exists for lore reasons, I guess. But, like, they don't really go into the lore that. Oh, by the way, here's a church in a Pokemon game. The only one in the entire franchise, I'm pretty sure. Uh, I presume it's to worship Arceus and the Creation Trio? Maybe Duo? I don't know if people worship Giratina. Would worshipping Giratina be Satan worship? I guess. I don't know. Anyway, hey, it's Nuzlocke vlogs. I'm talking about my life and doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke and stuff. There's Barry. Hey, why isn't this an ambush spawn like Silver and Blue do? Like, you can see him. If you're quick, you can just run back. Like, no, ambush me. Force me to fight you. And I think this will go easy because my team is very good. I have not lost a Pokemon yet. And that's going to change eventually, but yeah, I've got a solid team going. Oh, this is going to be. Oh, son of a. Stop! Using fucking double team. I fucking hate you, Barry. This is why your dad left, because you're just a fucking asshole. And you spam double team like a fucking filthy casual. And it's not gonna work because I am bulkier than you. You can't hurt me, even with your double team. Okay, okay, fuck off. Okay, can't I get confusion? No, not having a high roll for damage. Come on. And now I have to use a super potion because of the double teams. Fucking Naruto Uzumaki over here. Also blonde and excitable, and actually, yeah, that does track with Barry. Anyway. What's been going on? Huh? Oh! Oh, shit. Oh, fuck me, that's bad. That's, like, really bad. I'm probably gonna lose, I might lose my Bronzor here. Hold on, I can just Iron Defense a bunch. And then it won't be able to deal damage. Unless it crits. If it crits, I'm fucked. Okay, and now I'm gonna go for extra sensory. Okay, thank you. Jeez, that was first time I've been nervous in this run. So what's going on with me? Nothing much. I completed a D&D campaign, the sequel to Torchbearers, which will come out next year when I'm done with Torchbearers. By the way, there's another Torchbearers part coming out tomorrow. I've got it mostly done tonight, but I procrastinated on it, so it will be tomorrow. No, I don't want Fire Spin. Fire Spin sucks. And this one will. Oh, wait, I should have switched out. This one will be the start of another two-parter, or three-parter if you consider it a continuation of You Fucked Us. It'll be a good one. It's the middle part, but there's some. I like this one. Okay, what is it with Barry and, like, using a bunch of stat boosting moves? You're not allowed to do that. You're the dumb rival. So what to talk about? Always Sunny in Philadelphia finished its latest season because its seasons are very short, which kind of sucks sometimes when it's a good show. It's just there isn't a lot of it because it's short seasons. But I really enjoyed the final episode this season, which I'm just gonna spoil the shit out of it because it's only been a few days, but I'll the whole idea of it is, and they spoiled it on all the commercials for it, is Dennis gets locked out of his car because of technology and is just trying to fix the solution, and it just builds and builds with getting stuck waiting and having to download apps and just more and more problems. And I'm watching Dennis slowly get angrier and angrier, and then he finally gets on the phone and he says, where's your corporate office? I'm like, oh yes, Dennis is gonna burn down the fucking Tesla factory. I like this episode. And then he goes there and says, where's your CEO right now? And then he rips Elon Musk's heart out with his bare hands and crushes it. And unfortunately, it's a dream. But yeah, that's the type of shit Dennis would fantasize about. It was a good episode. Glenn Howerton gave a good performance. I like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Overall, pretty decent season. Not too many complaints. Frank and D kind of got the short end of the stick, but there was some pretty solid episodes throughout. Also, another season of it. That was fucking nonsense. That was just garbage. New season of What We Do in the Shadows started up. Ah, I love that show, and it's been good. And I didn't know it started up, so I just oh sweet 4 episodes I can just binge watch. This is a fun show. N- Uh, ugh. The- Sorry, I'm just rambling about. Hey, I watched a TV show. It was good. Uh, what the other thing that I've been watching a lot of is Disney movies for my project. You can see it. You can see it here on the schedule. Um, my big video essay I'm going to end the year with is um, going to be called "Which Disney Princesses Get the Guillotine," and it's going to be me going over every single Disney movie with a king or a princess or a prince or whatever, and deciding which ones of them are good enough to be leaders and which ones of them are so bad that they should probably be killed. And there's a lot of them that are bad and very few that are good. And a lot that are just like, fine, I guess. Like, I don't know if this person should be killed, but they certainly shouldn't be put in a position of power. And because I'm doing this, the thing I decided to do for my criteria would be I would do Walt Disney Animation Studios, every movie by them that featured royalty, and then the sequels to them. So I'm watching a lot of like early 2000s Disney Toon animation, direct to DVD movies, or direct to VHS in a lot of them cases, and they are just so good. Ah, this is how I enjoy spending my time. Man, I love watching. And by the way, I count Evolutions as dupes clause. I already have a Voodoo. Man, I just love watching The Little Mermaid 2, the first one again, but worse. And oh, I can't say anything bad about Little Mermaid 3. It's a prequel and Triton is a dick. Or how about Beauty and the Beast Save Christmas? Or its sequel, Beauty and the Beast exist. Just a day in the life in their endless looping winter where Beast never grows as a person. And it's gonna be a good video essay, but it's gonna kill me. I've decided to go about this one differently than I have about my sort of long ones in the past. Like when I made the Team America one, it was terrible for my mental health, for my physical health even. I was exhausted. It was an absolute mess. That's the longest essay I've ever made. And this one might be longer, but I cannot do what I did on the Team America video last year again. And the Blonde and Beast one went better, but it was still really hard. And I think what I'm going to do is I've broken this one down into 3 parts because it actually sorts pretty evenly. There's like 12 pre-Renaissance movies. There's like 15 or 16 in the Renaissance, and then like 18 after the Renaissance. And like, yeah, just do those 3 eras as 3 separate videos. Or maybe add Little Mermaid and its sequels onto the pre-Renaissance stuff so we get an even 15, 15, 15. Although it would be like 15, 15, 17. Whatever. I don't know. And I might release those as a 3-hour video, or I might release it as 3 1-hour videos. This is in December that I'm doing this, but I have to do a lot of the work in advance because, I need to have the 30,000 word script done. What else am I doing? Next week, not like tomorrow, but the week after that. Okay, a Duskull and a counter. Thank you. Would have preferred the Chansey, but I guess I can go with the Duskull. Actually, Chansey isn't that great. Well, no, because like you know boss move sets in advance. You aren't going to be blindsided by by the way, this this Pokemon just has a fighting move. Like yeah, I can work with a Chansey, but I don't have a Chansey. And then, okay, I haven't gotten a lot of comments recently, so I'm having to dip back into my Homestuck comments. Sofa Chic or Sofa Chick, not sure which. And this is a long comment that's basically comparing Homestuck to How I Met Your Mother. How I Met Your Mother, with how the ending was planned years in advance, and parts of it were created before it reached that, and then just you gotta stick to the ending regardless of the character development. And I think that's part of it. I don't think it's even on the same scale how bad it was with Homestuck as it was with How I Met Your Mother. Because I don't get in that show. So they know the show has to end a certain way. And honestly, not that bad of an ending if you work the show towards it, towards Ted and Robin getting together. So why the fuck would you have the last two seasons just be nonstop like Ted and Robin should not get together, they are a terrible couple? Like, why is that what you're doing when you know you're building to that ending? And like, honestly, I think the last season of How I Met Your Mother is actually pretty good, but like the last 5 minutes, people hate it. People say they ruined it, and I don't know if it's enough to ruin it, but it is such a wow that you know that your show is not going to end with Barney and Robin together. So the last season is all about their wedding. It's spread out over a weekend at their wedding. Like, what the fuck? Why? Why would I am in shock at how someone thought that was a good idea. Like, you could have had Ted and Robin together as an ending. That could have worked if you had written the show in a way where that had been built to, instead of just, oh, by the way, this was our original ending and we're going to. And Homestuck, I don't think. Like, it is very clear that Homestuck, like, this ending was planned in advance and it's got to get back on track to that ending. But I do think that is an ending. I really like Homestuck's ending. I wrote a video essay about why Homestuck's ending is good. And I do think the later acts of Homestuck do build to that ending, but it gets off the rails at a point and then has to be slid back on track to reach that ending. And I feel like that's a bit awkward. Like, yeah, I think how Homestuck ended was good. The comic also talked about, talks about how early parts of Homestuck were good, especially with Vriska's coin flick, which I actually just pulled back. And yeah, I agree with a lot of that. Also says subversion of expectations, which is it? And honestly, I don't know if subversion of expectations is a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's a neutral thing. Whether or not you go along with genre conventions and what the audience may expect, it's only dependent on what you're trying to say with the story. Sometimes, like, the tropes and the classic archetypes are a good thing, and sometimes something outside of that is good. Subverting expectations is neutral. I think Homestuck a lot of the time is good because it subverts expectations. The ending subverts expectations. I like the ending. It's just, it took 4 years to do the animation for that, and allegedly needed some Kickstarter money, which, oh boy, that fucked over HiveSwap bad. I don't know. I don't want to get back into Homestuck. I do it. I'm doing a video next April. I'm doing a video this October. Those will be the times when I talk about Homestuck, okay? Okay. And hopefully, after the Homestuck Epilogues video, I will have nothing else to say about Homestuck ever, unless they finish Homestuck 2, which we all know they won't. But I have hope. Or, I want them to. I want them to. Because if I'm reading a very lengthy novel and then a less lengthy sequel to it that just ends in the middle with nothing to build up to an ending, I want my time to be rewarded with... Why are raspberries everywhere in this game? Everyone hates raspberries. They don't do anything. They're just useless. Oh, raspberries. Yeah. So, what else is going on? I could talk about politics, although that'll just get me irrationally angry. Although, man, Governor of Texas telling border control guys to just murder children. Fucking disgusting. I hope I can't... Well, I can't say what I hope happens to him because, cops might arrest me for that. Will not arrest a sane governor for ordering child murder, but will arrest people for saying that, it would be a shame if something were to happen to the literal fucking child murderer. Anyway, next year's gonna be obnoxious. I am dreading next year because I live in Iowa. Political candidates come to Iowa. I'm a fucking reporter. I have to report on political candidates coming to Iowa and saying the most bullshit things. Fucking bullshit. I have to report on what people said, but I can't. It's not my job. I will get fired if I just say, this is fucking bullshit, you're a racist asshole, shut the fuck up. Like, I can push back a little and ask tough questions, but I can't. I don't know. I hate the political part of my job. I really fucking hate. What I've learned in being a reporter is there is no such thing as bad. I've definitely talked about this in Nuzlocke vlogs before, but there is no such thing as bad press. Okay, you can do a thing where you report on Donald Trump said a bunch of racist things about Mexicans. Here's what he said, and that will just make him more popular because that's what his base likes. Because his base is filled to the fucking brim with white supremacists, and a lot of people will get the, hey, I like Trump fiscally. We're not all racist. Honestly, that's my fucking problem with Republicans, where they're nice, but they also vote Republican. I have a family of Republicans. Know a lot of people. Republicans, great people, very, very friendly. Vote for the worst people on the planet, and I think that's kind of wrong. Hey, I don't hate gay people. I did vote for a guy who gave a speech about how gay people should be rounded up and shot, but I don't hate gay people. I vote because of the taxes or immigration, the economy, and I think me paying slightly less in taxes is more important than gay people not getting exterminated. And yes, both of the Republican frontrunners have said flat out genocidal things about trans people, and yes, that's bad. I don't agree with that, but I will vote for them because just think about the taxes. Think about my economic anxieties. Yeah, next year's gonna be fucking awful, isn't it? It is just gonna be the fucking worst. Oh boy. Let's talk about something more positive. Alright, Red vs. Blue is back. That's a show I really liked a lot when I was younger, and it's kind of been on hiatus for a while. I didn't watch Zero when it came out, and I heard it was terrible. Although, I do that sometimes where I won't watch something if I hear people say it's terrible, but real love the Homestuck Epilogues. Gonna make a whole video essay next year about why Homestuck Epilogues, pretty good. People hate them too much. And didn't read them for years because other people said they were bad. So maybe I should watch Red vs. Blue Zero. Maybe it is good. The couple seasons before it were just kind of eh. From what that trailer I saw a little bit of is, they're just gonna retcon away all the unpopular years. I don't like when shows do that. That's not a good thing to do. Stand by what you wrote and what you made, okay? And there were good things in those seasons of Red vs. Blue. There was good character development for Griff's sister and Donut. I don't like a lot of the world building stuff. Dylan and Jax are decent characters, though. I don't think it should all be retconned away. And also, they're bringing Epsilon back, which didn't they do a whole season about how they aren't bringing Epsilon back ever again? He should stay dead. His death was good, and they fucked with it. They brought him back so many times that everything about him loses meaning. So he's gonna stay dead. And he's back. That's cool. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. It's from what I saw, they're bringing Bernie Burns back to write and Matt Holm back to direct. And hey, those guys made some pretty good seasons of Red vs. Blue. Arguably the best seasons. Although I think the Miles Luna trilogy is my favorite era of Red vs. Blue. I don't know. No, Ari got Zubat. I should take away that experience share. Ponyta is more than strong now. and still no deaths. Although, I have to have a death eventually. It's Platinum. It's the hard Nuzlocke game. And I don't think I've been above boss levels yet. I might be above Maylene. I wasn't for Fantina. I got up to level, I'm pretty sure, for Jupiter, because Jupiter's a hard boss. And maybe that was too much. I'm not going to do any grinding, I don't think, from now on, because, you need a little bit of tension. Like, it was good when there was that annoying Endeavor play and I almost lost my team. Because if Bronzor had gone down, I could have had a full party wipe because of a double teaming. Oh, you son of a bitch, Chatot. Oh, I'm gonna hurt you. Because of a double teaming Staravia. That was interesting. That had some tension. I don't know. Yeah, and I briefly, sorry to say this, but I got distracted, is doing another chapter in my JoJo fanfic. Not going back to it full time. I don't have the time to do it full time, but I can use, I can dedicate, 2 weeks a year to this fanfic and eventually get it done. And it's just nice. It's a very easy, very fun thing to write because it's a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fanfic, and I'm mimicking the style of JoJo, which I don't mean this in a bad way, but isn't always the best written. And it's fun to just have a couple of scenes of characters acting weird and then some cool fight scenes. That is fun to write. And yeah, it's been enjoyable. I've written a little bit of it so far. Get done by the end of the month. And then next week and then after that I do another D&D story and a parody video and then a video essay and Day of Apotheosis. And I have so much stuff going on, and I'm hoping to get most of this stuff done by the end of the year and try to avoid starting new projects next year. I'm gonna start new projects next year, I know. Yeah, whatever. And as soon as I'm done with this tower, I will end this video. And next week, I can get a Zubat, which is what my team needs, I think. Or not Zubat, an unknown. Really, an unknown is gonna carry me through this game because, as we all know, unknown just the best Pokemon ever. Hey, remember when Unknown was like God in Pokemon 3 ever? That's not what that movie was, but you know what I mean. What the shit was that? Why were well, I guess it was a lot of them. Honestly, here's my theory about Pokemon. Pokemon is a video game, but in universe. This is fucking Sword Art Online. None of these people are real. They frequently talk about controls and game mechanics, and Pokemon are canonically made out of data. They aren't real. You can make a fucking Porygon out of thin air. Why can't you make other things out of thin air? Aw, don't look at me mean like. That makes me feel sensitive. It makes me think you don't like me, Ghastly. Aw. Come on, get in the ball, get in the ball. Get in the ball. Good. Let's comment. Every time I think about Homestuck, I think, damn, I wish this was as well written as Madoka Magica. And then I go rewatch Madoka Magica and its glorious third movie again. Does that person, Period, do they just say that about everything they watch? No matter what, just show up. And even if it's not applicable, because Homestuck isn't super applicable to Madoka Magica, man, this isn't as good as Madoka Magica. And to be fair, Madoka Magica's pretty good. And, oh, there's more floors. Oh, I feel like death. I am become death, destroyer of worlds. In theaters now. On the same day. Actually, is today Barbieheimer Day? I think today's Barbieheimer Day. I'm not watching either of those movies. Until maybe I will watch them. I don't feel like going to a theater. Hopefully they're good. Or maybe I could go to one. I'm not busy tomorrow. Nah. I got other things going on. Yeah. Or maybe I could just Wait till they're streaming, or I don't know. Both of them look very good for completely different reasons. One of them is going to be this really complex drama, and the other is going to be about man make bomb big. And get it. It was a subversion because you thought I would call Oppenheimer a serious drama, and it is. And I think this movie has the potential to be a really good movie, and also the potential to be one of the worst movies of the past couple of years, depending on how they do the ending. Like as I've discussed before, man, this is a movie that's gonna end with the main character committing a war crime, and hope they don't mess that part up. Hope they give it the proper respect they deserve, and I shouldn't be worried because, Nolan made Dunkirk, which was a very good World War II movie. I don't doubt that Nolan can make a good movie about the horrors of war. I just think that he might make a bad movie about the horrors of war. Hey, fight me. Oh, you can't walk forward because that would separate you? You're weak. Hear me? You're fucking weak. Okay. Murkrow and Mischievous. Hey. But why'd they do that in Gen 2? Add just a bunch of weak Pokemon that looked like first stages that it made sense when they got extra stages later on. Yeah, that was... Gen 2 was I'm pretty sure Gen 2 was the weakest generation overall in stats. And I might be talking out of my ass when I say that. And if you get critical, you're gonna kill my Prinplup. Oh no, but I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Call me fucking Eminem. Because I'm fucking Eminem. Yeah, I'd like to announce my relationship with Slim Shady. Okay, and now I'm done. Hi, old ladies. Are you ghosts? Because you're old and you died and... Oh, fuck, I need to get to Fog. I'm supposed to get to Fog first to get the item. What even is the item? What's this place called? Like, I don't know what this place is. Hold on. Ghost Tower Platinum. I'm looking it up before I decide to go. Lost Tower, whatever. Don't do the brilliant and shining image. That game looked bad. And like, look at how good. Okay, seriously, spell tag and cleanse tag, screw that. I'm not coming back. Like, look at how good Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee look versus Brilliant and Shining. It's just, I don't understand how those games look so bad. And anyway, I'm gonna hide here in my corner, and maybe I'll be free next week. Who knows?